I'm going to show you how I made this device, which I put in my pockets, which will slide into our sock like this. It runs down to my shoes and it allows me to shoot electricity from my fingertips. Alright, so the main piece in this video is this component here called a negative ion generator. This image is just colored to show the different terminals. Over here we have our positive and negative, and on this side we have our high voltage output. And this is the terminal which we will be connecting to our body to charge us with the electricity. This project was actually inspired by NightHawkInLight, but this is going to have a few key main differences. One of those differences is that we're actually going to be using 7 of these, and the other main difference is that I'm going to be wiring the ground wire straight through the shoe and into the sole rather than having a strap around the shoe. So the wiring for this project is going to be done in parallel, which means we'll connect all of the positive terminals to the same wire before it goes to the battery, and all of the negative wires to the same wire before it goes to the battery. And then on the other side we'll connect all of the outputs to the same terminal, which will ultimately charge our body. And then all of the black wires, or the negative terminals, will eventually lead to our ground wire, which will be our shoe. Now, in order for this project to work, I'm going to have to store half the circuitry in one of my pockets and the other half in the other pocket because it's just too big. And instead of using these 8 AA batteries, I'm going to be using this very small 12-volt battery. Okay, so with the help of these gloves to keep me from being shocked, I have wired it all together. And this is what I have so far. So I'll just walk you guys through what's happening here. Okay, so right here is my on-off switch. As you can see, the switch along with everything else is heavily insulated to protect me from being shocked and to protect it from short circuiting. This section over here is actually where the battery is, so I'll just open it up so you guys can see it. There's the battery, and then this box just slides over it to keep it insulated. So here's the battery, and then over here we have 3 of the negative ion generators, and this cable follows up to the other 4 negative ion generators. So here are the 2 of them together. One will go in each pocket. As you can see, this one only has 1 cable, which connects to this, whereas this one has 3 cables. This one is the terminal which will charge our body. So at the end of that wire is this piece. It's just a printed piece of plastic, which will slide into our sock like this and run up our pant leg. And then this last cable is the ground wire, which leads to this. And this will ultimately connect to our shoe. So now that I've shown you guys the boring part, I'm going to wrap these in electrical tape just to give them a tighter, smooth fitting. And then I'll hook this up to my shoe and show you how it works. Alright, so here it is after I wrapped it up. It's just going to go in my pocket. And then the cable goes around to my other pocket. And then this piece slides into my sock. So the way the ground wire works is these 2 touch like that, and then this part slides over them, cinches it down. Okay, so this just goes up my pant leg, and then this wire goes down through my shoe into these 2 plates to make sure that I always have a good ground connection. Then to charge our body, I just flip it to on. So once I turn it on with the switch from my pocket, then it gives me the capability to shock anything I touch. So when I shock other things, it does give me a little shock too. But I found out if you hold something like this crowbar and then shock it, then it doesn't shock me at all. And this product actually works especially well outdoors. And I'm not really sure why this happens, but I found when I touch a small toy like this and then shock something else. But it's kind of cool. Maybe you guys know. Thank you for watching, guys. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up and subscribe.